Hi, my name's Ryan Gray and welcome to this video on backtesting gold. To begin with, we're going to be plotting daily data and using these vertical lines to indicate where to buy and sell. After we've done that, we're going to plot those results in a Google spreadsheet. So to begin with, I'm looking at the year 2022 and I've gone back all the way to January. Okay, so where these blue impulses, I'm going to put in a buy line. That's indicated by the green line, and then this happens at each blue impulse, which is the first of the series of impulses. Sometimes there's a few impulses afterwards, but we just use the one following a orange. This is using daily data. It's easy to do around your job, which makes it a very useful strategy for people who've got a job or who want to do trading on the side. So you can check this indicator at around 9 PM to 11 PM. If you're in the UK or Europe, they're the times that you'd roughly be checking it, between about 7 PM and 11 PM. If you're from New Zealand or Australia or America, it might be a slightly different time, but there's usually around a 3 to 4 hour look ahead before the day ends where you can get this trades on. The trades just have to get on. It's not too critical, the hours. As long as you've got it in between sort of 6 hours after the day has started, you should be okay. Okay, so I've finished off doing the buy lines. So now I'm going to do the sell. And then I'm going to use a percentage checker to calculate all the percentages between the different days. So we've already backtested some of the other Forex pairs. Backtests went really well. It's the main strategy we use now, and you can expect to make about 25 to 30% per currency you trade per year. So if you're trading the pairs that you see on my right here, you can probably expect to make around 200% to 300% per year. That's just trading at a nominal 1-to-1. Most traders in Forex use quite high leverage, so they would probably be comfortable using 2% to 1%. That means that if a currency goes up 2%, you make 4. If a currency goes down 1%, you lose 2%. Or if you're shorted it, then you would have made 2%. So that's how the gearing works. This strategy is calculated using 1-to-1. That's probably the easiest. It's going to have very low risk, probably like lower risk than you are holding money, because the currencies fluctuate about 10% per year anyway. Okay, so I've finished off adding in all of those lines. So the next job is to do the percentages between the lines. So wins will be done in green and losses done in red. With gold, you probably use slightly lower leverage because gold tends to move twice as much as currencies. %, just on that trade. Okay, so coming up to mid-year now. And then we'll be entering these into Google spreadsheet to look at the chart. So it'll be interesting to see what gold does. Obviously it had a good start to this trading year, giving us that 10% in one trade, and then it seems to have tailed off a bit. But it'd be interesting to see if it gets to about 20%. Be quite happy with 20% on gold, just because it can be trade slightly differently to currencies. Currencies tend to be more sort of random, whereas gold trends more. So it'd be interesting to see how that performs. Looks like it's picked up a bit here. Quite a few losses there. And then winning. Good win streak there. Still on the win streak. And it looks like it's had quite a good end to the year. So I'd expect about 20% on gold, which is in line with the other currencies. Okay, so I'm going to whip this back now to the start of the year, and then we're going to start reading off the data. To make it a bit easier, I'm going to switch down to the 6-hour chart. That just makes it a bit easier to read the values. Okay, so onto the gold tab. I think there's about 50 trades, so I'm going to pull that down a bit. Okay, so we've got minus 0.13 to start off with. Strategy is available through our website. It's not too expensive, and I believe it's worth its price. We've also got some free information on our website in case you're interested in learning how to refine the strategy even further. If you want to investigate how to code, then we've got some tools and information on our website on how to do that. We've got quite a few websites. We're quite developed and established in the trading space now. We're hoping to set up our own hedge fund in the future, using mainly these strategies. So we are actually teaching what we use on a daily basis. You can backtest this strategy going back to 2000. And that's one of the beauties of using daily data. It gives you a long backtest period, which is crucial for developing a good trading strategy. If you're interested in seeing how this strategy performs on the other currency pairs, we've got videos showing how we backtested each currency pair, and then one final video showing how the portfolio works as a whole. Okay, so it looks like the strategy sort of dwindled in the middle of the year, but towards the end of the year, it really picks up. We're trading portfolios, so that shouldn't be too bad if you're trading your other currencies to keep the gains coming in. It gets towards the end of the year that it picks up. Just going to put a few more in. So over 50 trading days, 50 trades. Towards the end of the year, it did quite well. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the backtest. So we made about 22% in the end. It picked up towards the end of the year, and there was one big trade at the start of the year. I think that's okay. It would have been nice to see a little bit more consistency, but not too bad considering it's gold. Thought it might behave slightly differently, and I was quite right. In the middle of the year, not too great, but towards the end of the year, in the middle and the start, quite good. So if we add that now into our portfolio, you can see the gold tab done, and you can see the bottom chart here shows the portfolio over the year just off these 5 or 4 currencies and gold. The top graph shows slightly higher risk. And obviously we've still got Swiss franc, euro and AUD to add in. I've already done the backtests on AUD and euro, and they're also about 20% to 35% on both of those. They just need adding in. So this strategy is looking really, really strong as a whole. So that concludes this video on trading gold.